Hi, my name is Leah Hooks, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer at age 51. I had bilateral breast cancer, and it was one tumor was aggressive triple negative, and also estrogen-positive cancer. Okay, my cancer journey started with surgery. I had surgery in September for both of my breasts, and I was given 6 months of leave from my job. And from there, I went on to radiation, which at that time was early stage cancer, so I only had to have radiation twice a day for 1 week. And one breast was the mammoth site, it was called, and they insert a radioactive seed into the catheter of the breast, and for some reason they don't do that anymore. And the other breast cancer in my right breast, that was the traditional external radiation. And from there on, I went on to chemotherapy, and that was only 4 treatments. And that went over a span of, started in November and went on for 4 months. And that was my cancer treatments. And I was home for 6 months, and I was very happy to be home without the pressures of work. Okay, my current status, I'm an 18-year cancer survivor, and 18 years was on July 24th. I was diagnosed. So I have been cancer-free. I had a mammogram a month ago, and that was cancer-free. So I've been one lucky lady. Yes, I would like to thank some of my medical team. And the first lady I would like to thank is Dr. Maureen Chung. She's now located in Massachusetts, but she was the best surgeon and the most down-to-earth and wonderful bedside manner. I was also a Gloria Gemma fashion show model, and what made that very special that year was Dr. Maureen Chung was my escort. I would like to also thank Dr. Thomas DiPetrillo. I am still seeing him every year, and I was told he sees everyone every year, only the patients that he really likes. And Dr. Sam Van Dan was my initial chemotherapy doctor. So I thank all of them for all their help and where I'm able to be here today. Okay, I would like to thank my 2 daughters that helped me and try to keep me encouraged during my cancer journey. I had a special friend at work that also was diagnosed with breast cancer before I was. And she lived in Westerly and was coming with homemade soup and her wonderful brownies. And anyone else that ever prayed for me or called me to give me some support. I've been away from Gloria Gemma since I am 18-year survivor, but being invited to the She Rose project also brought a new enlightenment for me, because it's meeting more Pink sisters, and they're like family now, especially a few of them, that we bonded immediately. And just makes me feel how lucky I am to still be around, because I know some of our girls are still facing many challenges. And I appreciate all that Gloria Gemma does. We're lucky to have them in Rhode Island. Okay, the Gloria Gemma Resource Foundation, despite the fact that we all had a common disease, we had some wonderful experiences, of which I don't think I would have ever done without being in that organization. I was one of the co-authors of our first book. We've been on Port Sox fields. Port Sox fields, baseball games. I was also an honorary coach for the Providence women's basketball game, and I love basketball. So there were many opportunities to do things that I'm sure I would never have done before. I would advise any person going through breast cancer to sign up for the She Rose Project, because they will no longer feel alone in that devastating disease. They will join and have a bunch of ladies as friends and to support each other, which is very important. My name is Leah Hooks, and this is my story.
Hi, everybody. I'm sitting here with Leah Hooks, who is part of the Gloria Gemma She Rose class of 2024. How are you today?
I'm good, Lisa. Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
How was today's photo shoot makeover experience for you?
Very nice.
Did you have fun?
Yes, it was.
Do you get to get dressed up and put on gowns in your day-to-day, weekly, monthly? I mean, is that something you do?
No. I work in an office all week for Lifespan, which is 5 hospitals in Rhode Island.
Okay, so many people have mentioned Lifespan today in their telling me their stories and their backgrounds. So is Lifespan real big out here?
They have a monopoly over the hospitals in Rhode Island because there's 5 of them, and there's only 3 other hospitals in Rhode Island that's not part of Lifespan.
Okay. Didn't you say I think it was at ScART, your cancer was a while ago, is that correct?
18 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. And so was your main desire in participating in this program to help advocate? What was the main reason you said, I want to be part of the She Rose class?
Well, I figured it would be an encouragement for some of the other survivors that's still maybe going through treatments or maybe only out a year or 2, that know there is hope and that hopefully they can reach those number of years and beyond.
Yeah, absolutely. I know when someone hears 18, they're like, oh, I can't wait to say that. Yeah, that's exciting. Through doing that, I mean, obviously women are natural nurturers and wanting to help others and give back, but, we need to take care of ourselves also. So in that vein, was there part of this that was part of your growth journey in being part of any of this, ScART or story crafting or today's makeover photo shoot?
Mm-hmm. Probably in writing this, the story crafting, it's bringing out things that never was discussed before, or just showing how strong I am as an individual. And I have a lot of faith in God from the time from being born premature to now. I know there's a reason I'm here.
Didn't you share that you were like a pound or something?
3.5 pounds.
3.5 pounds. Oh my God.
1955.
Wow. Little bitty Leah. Oh, well, so I know God is using you, and I can't wait to hear your story. It's called The Sun Will Shine. Now, you spelled it in this way, S-U-N. Is that not you?
Oh, no.
Oh,
did I? I don't remember that. Sun will shine.
Maybe I gave you that title. I don't think you
maybe.
actually. You know what it was? I think that I looked at this and had to give it a title. So if you had it, because I think you say that someplace in here, you can rename that.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
And knowing you, that sun can have 2 different spellings, right? So,
oh, that's fine.
Okay. So then, a story named by me, written by you.
That's okay.
Called The Sun Will Shine by Leah Hooks. Take it away, my darling.
Okay. My biggest challenges in life have been my shyness, lack of confidence, and quiet demeanor. I attribute these challenges to being born 3 months premature and sensitive to all my surroundings. I never liked loud noises and feel that even today. I describe myself as a sensitive person who was sometimes called names by others as a child and sexually molested once as a little girl by an unknown person. My physical and mental mindset was that of a baby bird, depending on her mom to nurture and feed her young, uncertain of what life must give and when I will spread my wings beyond the comforts of my mother's nest. Be brave, confident, and have self-worth. You are a perfect creation of God's creation. Beautiful, smart, and caring, an asset to the world. Recognize your positive virtues. With hope in God's prayers, you will overcome all challenges that come your way. My fondest memories are of growing up as a child. I especially enjoy the summer months, going to the local playground. When I was not at the playground but in my yard, we would play hide and seek, make mud pies, or play with our Barbie dolls. My maternal grandparents lived one street from my house. Later, we would eventually move into their house on the first floor. I love my grandmother dearly. She taught me how to crochet and sew on her old-fashioned sewing machine. I love crafting to this day. My grandfather was a businessman who organized the local 1329 Longshoremen Association in 1933. My papa never sat down to eat dinner until his grandchildren ate first. We always had delicious meals. I was becoming a young lady who loved God and church and reading books. In these early years, I was developing my own personality and interests. No longer a baby bird sheltered by its mother, but a beautiful, elegant bird flying over a glistening lake and discovering the beautiful nature of the earth. Fishing in the ocean with the sun beaming down on her feathers, warm and comforted. Life changed 360 degrees in 1990. My marriage was failing and I filed for divorce. My two daughters were only 8 and 3 years old. My mom was my biggest emotional supporter. I was able to maintain a good upbringing for my children and independently take care of them. Little did I know, on July 24th, 2006, I received a wake-up call. I was told I had bilateral breast cancer. I was 51. Thank God for my oldest daughter, Melissa. She accompanied me to the doctor's appointment. I felt numb. I was in shock, full of fear and worry. On a positive note, I was given a 6-month leave from work to deal with my cancer journey of surgery, radiation, and chemotherapy. I did not have surgery until early September, as my mission was to complete my first bowling league. I was very optimistic and positive during the early months of treatment. This attitude quickly changed when I was administered 4 treatments of chemotherapy. Bottom line, cancer was not going to spoil my life activities. Not only did I finish my bowling league, but also went to New York City to see a play and then on to England. The motivation that kept me moving forward was the Gloria Gemma Breast Cancer Resource Foundation. They taught us to live each day. I no longer felt alone, but had other pink sisters to share my sorrow, pain, worries, and fun. Yes, fun. Without this organization, I would never have become a model in a fashion show, one of several survivors writing our first book, to an honorary coach for Providence College women's basketball team. My favorite motto is from the children's movie, Meet the Robinsons, Keep Moving Forward. I aspire each day to be a role model and help others by my involvement in church, volunteering at Providence Performing Arts Center, and being involved in cultural and charitable organizations. When I pass on from this earth, I would like to be known as a person who cares about others. What is the saying? How would you fill in the space between your dash? My spirit and energy are like a dove, bringing harmony and peace to all that I encounter. Don't let grudges and hate distance you from your family and friends. Life is too short. Enjoy life each day. Seek professional help and assistance with whatever obstacles come into your life. Have faith and stay positive that the storm will soon pass and sunshine will appear in the sky. I would like to acknowledge my gratitude to the following: my friend Cheryl Ruggieri for her delicious brownies and homemade soup, and to my daughters for all their support during my treatments. Also, thanks to my family and friends that prayed for me and any other acts of support during my cancer journey.
No, that's a great story. I do love that dash poem where it's not how we start or end our life, it's how we live that dash. And I can tell that you have a beautiful giving dash. I mean, you are a giver. And I'm sure so many people benefit from just your natural outpouring of love, and you do feel it, you know. I think the world needs more people like you in it. And I'm so glad that, you know, you didn't shy away from this, and that you felt that, you know, you could use your experience to bless others because this world needs a lot of blessings, and you're one of them.
It does. Thank you.
So thank you, sweet Leah.
Thank you. It's so good to see you.
You too.